Yo, what is up, YouTube fam? And I am back with another banger. On this video, I will be doing a medium skin taper, and he do not want nothing off the top. So let's jump right into the video. So I start off using the number 4 guard because I want to debulk out this taper area, and I'm going to start stacking my guards. So I start off with the 4. Now you see me throw on the number 3 guard, and now I'm putting that number 3 right underneath the number 4 guard. And all I'm doing is basically just clearing out my panel, and I am creating shape. Then I'm going to throw on the number 2 guard, and I'm going to run that right underneath the number 3 guard. Now that my panel is completely cleared out, I can put in my first initial ball guideline with my saber. Then I'm going to pick up my JRL clipper, and I'm going to start open, and I'm going up about a 1/2 inch because I have to give myself room to fade. You will also see me going over each guideline multiple times to make sure I have it down to its desired length. To take this line out, you see me start close, and I start to tap at the line. Once I see that guideline shift up, I will gradually open up my lever till I am at the top of the guideline. Next, I throw on my 1 guard and I start close, and I am going up about a 1/2 inch as well. And you can see his hair is growing sideways, and that's the way I have to cut the hair. If I was to cut this hair going straight up, it would not cut, as you can see, like on the side. So I have to angle my clipper and cut the hair in the direction that it is growing to get it down to that desired length. Next, I throw on my 1/2 guard, and I start halfway in the lever, and now I'm starting to just feather out this section. Once it lighten up for me, I will close the lever up all the way, and I will go a little bit lower than I just was halfway in the lever. Next, I throw on the 1.5 guard, and I start open. This 1.5 guard should fade right into that number 2 guard that I left off with when I was stacking my guards. So we're going to run this straight up, and you're going to see it start to lighten up. Once it starts to lighten up, you're going to see me close the lever up, and now I'm going to go at the very bottom of the guideline to soften it up to get ready to take it out. So now I threw back on the 1 guard, and I am halfway in the lever, and this is going to bring my transition all the way together. You're going to see me start to feather out this line using just the hilt of the blade with a very soft touch to get the blend that I am looking for. Now, when taking out this line, you might have to do some lever play by going open, close to halfway. You just have to know where you are in the fade, and this is what I mean by that. If I am at the bottom of the guideline, I should be all the way closed. If I am halfway in the guideline, I should be halfway in my lever. If I am at the top of the guideline, I need to be all the way open. So just know where you are in the fade and adjust your lever as needed. Now that the back taper is done, let's work on the side. I throw back on the 4 guard, and I'm about to repeat the same exact steps with the back taper. So I'm running the 4 straight up, and I'm flicking right out because I'm trying to create some kind of shape. Now you see me throw on the number 3, and I'm going to stack this right underneath that number 4. Once I get to the top, I'm going to scoop right out because I'm not trying to create a harsh guideline. Now you see me throw on the number 2 guard, and I'm doing the same exact steps. And you can see my panel is debulked out for me as well. Now we're going to make our first initial ball guideline with my sabers. Then we're going to set in our first guideline with the lever open, going up about a 1/2 inch. To take this line out, I close the lever up all the way, and I tap at the guideline. Once I see that guideline shift up, I will open up my lever 1 notch and tap at that line. Once I see that line shift up, I should be halfway on my lever, and I should be at the very top of the guideline. Next, I throw on the number 1 guard, and I start close, and you see me using the corner of the blade because I'm working in a smaller area, so I don't want to use the full blade. Then I throw on my 1/2 guard, and I am halfway in the lever, starting to feather it out Once I see it lighten up, I will close my lever up and I will go at the very bottom of the guideline. And remember, I am not flicking. I am going straight through the guideline to create a transition. Then I throw on my 1.5 guard, and this should fade right into that number 2 guard. And I am open. Once I see it start to lighten up for me, I will close the 1.5 guard and I will go at the very bottom of the guideline just to soften it up and get ready to take it out with the number 1 guard. Then I throw on the number 1 and I start halfway. And you can see how I'm using the corners. The reason why I am not using the full blade, because I do not want to risk pushing this fade up. Then I threw on the Babyliss 0.5 guard and I start close. And I am using the corners again, just trying to create a transition. Then I pick up my sabers and I proceed to line up his neckline, fold down his ear, and you can see all that overhang. And I'm trying to keep everything nice and natural. And this is what's really going to pop out your taper. Then we're going to line up his C cup. I start right at the bottom of his vertical bar. Then I go at the bottom. Now I can draw in my C. So I like to do reference point A at the top, reference point B at the bottom, and you just connect the dots. And you can see how much that taper just popped out with just a little bit more detail work. And on this side, I'm just going to speed things up a little bit. Bro, don't sit here and don't act like y'all don't see the quality of this video, man. I went out and upgraded and I bought a camera. So I no longer record content on my phone. And I ain't even gonna lie. The difference from recording with a phone and a camera, it is 2 different worlds. Like, it's actually crazy. But I'm super excited. I feel like I finally have some good angles that I actually like after a week of filming and not liking the angles. I lost a lot of haircuts during the trial and error run when I was just testing out the camera, but that's okay. So let me know in the comment section below if you're rocking with the new quality of the videos, if the angles is good. Just let me know if y'all rocking with it, man. Just let me know. And I just want to give a huge shout out to my guy David that won the giveaway with the JRL clipper. Once again, thank you, my guy, and thank you for the support. I hope you enjoy them clippers, man, and I hope you give out a lot of McBlurries with them. And for all my other supporters, I hope all is well. I hope everyone haircuts is getting better. I hope everyone clientele is increasing. And most importantly, let's keep the main thing the main thing. Let's not focus on trying to give the blurriest, crispiest haircut. Let's just get better at cutting hair and providing great customer service. It goes a long way. Now I'm back to the haircut. I'm just doing some finishing touches with the Babyliss 0.5 guard using the corner of the blade, really trying to bring this blend all the way together. And a lot of people sleep on this guard. This Babyliss 0.5 guard is great for detailing, polishing up your fade and bringing everything together. If you haven't tried it out, just give it a try. Now we're gonna line up his C cup. I start right at the bottom of his vertical bar, go right to the bottom, reference point A, reference point B, and then you just connect the dots and you just draw in your letter C. It's literally that simple, man. And you can see once I put the line in, how much that taper just popped out. Now we're gonna line up the neckline, and you can see how much overhang that we have. So we just want to knock that off, and we want to be very careful that we are not pushing somebody back. How you know when you are pushing somebody back on the neckline, you will start to see a white wall forming. That's how you know you cutting way too much hair. And just look at this angle, man. This angle is freaking ridiculous. Like, bro, that's a McBlurry special. Now we're gonna work on the front hairline. He did not want anything cut down, so we're just gonna put some holding spray on there. We're gonna comb everything down. Then I'm gonna blow dry it with cold air to lock all the hairs in place. Now we just going to line them up. I start right in the middle and I go right to his right side. Line up his vertical bar just to line everything up. And I'm just taking my time when I'm doing the edge up area. I don't ever rush a front lineup. Now we're going to line up the other side. I go right back in the middle. For my balance, it's almost like you reset in the line. Everything flows out the middle of the edge up. And then I'm just going to make the straightest line that I possibly could. And I'm making sure that I'm hitting them corners to pop out the edge. Now that everything is lined up and faded, this is the time where I come in and I polish off my fade, hit it with the finishing touches, and just doing some detail work. Blurry. And this is how my client came in looking. It was time for that haircut, my boy. He didn't want nothing off the top. He didn't want no product in his hair or nothing. He just wanted a Mick Blurry taper. And this is how my boy came out looking. A Mick Blurry medium skin taper. And this quality is crazy, bro. But it's your boy More Fades. Don't forget to like, comment, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you boys on the next video. And I'm out.